Okay, so I would explain more meaning of those sounds later when we go back to the document. Okay, now I want because we have been reading the table, so I want you to listen to the meaning of some of the words because in the document I won't include all the sounds. Okay, so an that means it's quite late. Okay, if you eat your lunch at 3 p.m., then that would be quite late. 哇，咁晏㗎，你咁晏先食午飯㗎。Or if you have your dinner at 10 p.m.， 哇，咁晏㗎，咁晏你先至食呢個 dinner 㗎，咁晏啊。咁但係好多時咧those even those native speakers they will add ng to those without ang. So when you hear people add ng to all those without ng 咧 especially for those AA 咧 then it is okay. Okay, it is already accepted. Okay, so it is 晏 or someone will say 晏 that mean later. And then 晏晝咧就係afternoon. Okay, 晏晝 yeah 晏晝 afternoon and then 班that means when you say 上班 means you go to work. Yeah, and 晚就係night time 晚上 yeah 係啦發係啦晚上晚安晚餐 OK yeah 煩咧就係sometimes you say that you are troublesome 你好煩啊 sometimes the man will say that yeah their girlfriends are troublesome 哇女朋友女仔好煩㗎 OK 又煩啦。But don't tell your girlfriend, she will hate you. She will be unhappy. Okay, and then 難 means difficult. I will practice with you some words on for this an later. No worry. Okay, 蘭咧 is a kind of flower 蘭花. Okay, yeah, and then 艱 also means difficult. So 艱難 together also mean difficult. Okay, sometimes we use two words, sometimes we can use one word. For example, Cantonese 好難we just use one word. Or 生活好困難生活好艱難then we usually use two words. Okay, and then 眼咧眼睛嘅眼咧for those native speakers for those with ng they always miss the ng. Okay, those without ng they always add ng. For this 眼咧 many people will say 眼 okay, no ng, actually you should have ng. Okay, so it is okay that you add ng to those without, but if those have and then you miss it actually this is lazy sound. Actually it should be 眼ng for the eyes. Okay, so 眼鏡眼鏡 glasses 係啦鏡鏡 is the glass or the mirror 就係鏡啦眼鏡 or 眼鏡啦we raise the tone 頸係啦 and then 閒得閒 that means are you free 你今日得唔得閒啊？我哋想we have a longer class. Okay 得閒that means I'm free. I have a free time. Yeah 關 means close you close a book or you close the door. 還咧就 to return 譬如 for example return a book to the library 還書讚咧 is to praise 殘咧就係for example those disabled 就叫殘障啦or if some parts are missing 咧就係殘缺啦 OK and then 山咧 means the hill the mountain yeah okay and then let me finish explaining ang and then I want you to please to practice a conversation okay with the and then we go back to document. Okay, now let me go quickly to explain ang. You can ask me questions if you have any. Do you have any question? No, okay, you can ask later. Okay, now I just choose some basic meaning for those sounds, basic sounds. Okay, and then and then 猛for example 猛男啦those strong men we will call them 猛男啦 alright yeah 猛嘅 ng 猛 and then 男 yeah so when you want to use two words especially those close with ng PTK you better at least stop for 1 second or 2 seconds between the words. You don't need to connect the words. You don't need to say猛男, okay? Then it's difficult for you. I can say yeah, 猛男, okay? But you cannot. So but for Chinese or Cantonese it's good. You can stop. It is not like English. You have to connect the words. No need. You just connect the different parts of one sound. But you don't need to connect the different words with different sounds. Okay. For example, 猛, and then you make all the past word first, and then stop. 猛男 is okay. All right. Then you will be clear. Okay. Otherwise, it's difficult. You say 猛男, okay? In such a fast way, it's difficult even for me, okay? And then 冷, that means when you feel cold, so I put on the coat, okay? 冷啦, because there is no warming system, okay? So I feel cold. 我覺得冷啦, but usually we say 凍嘅. In spoken, we say so you. Yeah, so do you need a coat? 你好似好凍喎，so don't get cold 好凍 we will say 凍，我凍親啊，我覺得凍啊，哇天氣好凍啊 ，but it is also quite common to say 天氣好冷啊，我覺得冷啊，is still okay, but we use 凍 more, okay? And then 間咧，for example, if you have day shift, it is 日間 ；if you have a night shift, then it is 夜間 ，OK？ 係啦，就係 the shift you can be 間，我係識更改 ，OK？that is to change and then 硬咧 means hot, something hot 就係硬啦。And then are you okay? It seems that you really have caught a cold. It's okay. Okay. Let me know next time if you don't feel well and then you want to delay the class. Just let me know as soon as possible. Okay. And then 框咧嗱 we go to W first. If it is easier for you to make the W first. Okay. W 橫啊 that means horizontal is 橫. Okay. So vertical is 直。係啦 and then if we add G or K GW that means 逛啦，逛咧 for example 逛街 that means you take a walk on the road very slowly, maybe doing window shopping or just walking very leisurely at a very slow speed, just look at every building and then look at even every car or just walk and then stop and walk and in this leisure way, then we say 逛街啦 and then usually window shopping or even you go into the shop and then just take a look. Okay, just go inside to see whether there is anything to buy, and then you come out and then you enter another store. Then that kind of shopping, or even window shopping, or only walk along the road. Then we say 逛街 okay, yeah, and then 爭咧就係 if you compete for something 就係爭啦， and then 撐咧撐就係有時我哋話即係你撐住啊 that means you have to endure. Okay, for example if someone was in a car accident, okay, then maybe he is waiting for rescue and then maybe he's in a critical situation maybe he's dying. And then maybe his friends will say that, 你撐住啊，頂住啊 that means you have to endure, okay? An ambulance is coming yeah. And then 生啦，生means can be alive. For example, 佢仲生嘅，條魚仲生嘅 ，okay? The fish is still alive, okay? So he is still breathing 佢仲係生嘅 ，okay 未死嘅 ，okay not yet die, okay? Yeah, not yet die, not yet dead, okay? So 就係生啦，但 we will say for example 魚生the Japanese fresh meat 咁會 say 魚生 ，okay? And then for example we find that the fish is not yet fully cooked, okay? 哇碟魚仲係好生喎，條魚好生喎，未熟喎 ，not yet cooked 就好生啊，係啦，未熟啦。或者我哋話咧生存就係 living 即係to be alive or to live, okay? 又生存啦。咁生活咧就係你嘅 life 啦，你最近生活點啊 ？How is your life? How is your living? OK？生活生存 or 生命 is your life 啦，OK？ Yeah， 咁yeah， 咁好啦，咁我 we go back to the note. So I stop sharing this and I share another one. So do you have anything to say now when I'm sharing? Okay. Okay, good. Now you can see, yeah, which one? Yeah. Don't. It's okay. We use 動 more because 動 is really for spoken. 懶 can be used in written. So usually if those are for written, then we seldom use. We use those for spoken. But of course, some words we also use in written. We also use in spoken. It's okay. So 懶 also we can use it in spoken. But some words we don't use it in spoken. For example, head we only use in written. For example, have fun. Okay? But when we speak, we only say 你食飯未啊？你食咗未啊？或你吔飯未啊？食or吔. But we sometimes say have fun. Oh, have fun 啦，大家 that it sounds quite awkward. But of course, maybe because even for the whole Cantonese speaking community they also include many people speaking different their own dialects. Okay, for the whole Guangdong province actually also include a big population with people from different cities, from different locations. They also have some custom to use different terms. So maybe for some regions they use head in spoken. Okay, but for the most Cantonese people, they will use 食 or 吔 in spoken. Yeah, but head is okay. Only not as common as 食 or 吔. Okay, yeah. And then 冷 and 凍 also we use 凍 more in our spoken, but we can still use 冷. But we should not use 凍 for written. For example, if you write a sentence, 天氣冷了。or 天氣凍了咧 you should write 天氣冷了. But of course nowadays because people all mix up, they are not so good in language, so even the native speaker they cannot differentiate those written and spoken. So they might use their spoken for written and written for spoken. You see? Yeah. So and then last time you have learned the difference between 教 and 搞, right? So I want to test you again. So how to say Miss So teaches me? You can just use Miss So. And then how to say teaches me? Like you say 搞 again, not 搞. 搞 means disturb or sexual assault. So you'll be a big problem if you cannot say the 搞 well, and then you say 搞, and then you tell people, oh, I have a good teacher. She always 搞. Oh, then I will be in great trouble, okay? No, you must make this somewhere. Last time I teach you 6 通位. Let us practice again. 嗱，通 1 教。搞 is 通 2. 搞就係 disturb 或者係 assault. For example, your girlfriend complains the man sits next to her wants to assault her. 佢搞我then you of course you have to do something. You have to protect her or ask her to do something. 嗰個男the man 搞the woman 搞啦 OK. And then if Miss So teaches me 啦，咁就要乜 say 要嘅教搞教嗱教咧就係通 3， 教咧就係 teachers Miss So 教我。嗱，you say 搞 again. Why you always say 搞咧？ Because you start from a you start from a higher pitch, okay, and then you don't keep it regular. Your hand is not a gesture. Your hand is guiding your pitch, okay. So when your hands holding straight, so you listen to your pitch whether you have whether your pitch is raised or not or keep regular, okay. 教 Yeah. Two problem. One problem you start at a higher pitch. Second, your pitch is fluctuate. Your hands hold straight, and then when your hand is moving, you keep pronouncing the pitch, keep the pitch regular when your hands also is regular. Okay, so and then you start from the gao 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 gao. You start from the gao 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 gao. You say it gao 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 gao. Gao 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 gao. Yeah, and then you just keep make it slowly and then keep it. Okay, gao 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 gao. Start from gao gao. Yes, better. Yeah. When you can make the first the pitch in the beginning well, then you just keep it. They will be better. So when you start, for example, gao, before you keep the whole pitch, you start from the gao 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 gao. Oh, it should be gao, and then I keep this gao. Okay, gao. Okay, then you will hold it same pitch. But if you start in the beginning, you start the wrong pitch in the beginning, then the whole pitch will be wrong. Even you keep it, or even you make it rise, it will still be wrong. So start from beginning. You capture the correct pitch first. But of course, you cannot capture it well now. Now you are just learning, and then do more practices, and then you can keep it. Now it's better. Okay. So you say once again, Miss So teaches me. Miss So teaches me. You start as gao, but when you start as gao, then you keep the gao. You don't I can say gao 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 gao, and then I start again. Oh, gao. Then you start with gao. No, when you can make the gao, you keep the gao 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 gao. When you already get used to gao 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 gao, and then you keep to make the same pitch even longer. It's okay. You are just practicing. Okay. Gao 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 gao. And then let your whole sounding system get immersed, get used to this pitch. Keep this pitch as long as you can capture it. You can hear it clearly. That, oh, now I'm keeping the pitch well. Oh, this is the correct pitch. I know it. Okay, but you start from the beginning and then keep it. And then make it long. It's okay. You don't need to restart again, because when you restart, you change the pitch. Okay? So start from ga, 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 ga. Yes, good. You see, this is the method. Okay, I know which method is good for you. So you see, when you no matter how long you make the ga 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 ga, and then you stop and then you restart again, then you will change your pitch. But if you keep the ga 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 and then just continue ga 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 ga, okay, no matter how long you make the pitch well. So that is the way. Okay, and then okay, good. So I think each lesson I have to practice with you with this gao and gao so that you will mix it up. Yeah. And then last time you already had learned kao, hao, zao, feng zao. And then this time you learned the lam. Okay, then we press the lam. Last time you learned ba ba, right? And then hai, ai, you haven't learned a yet, but you should know how to transit from double A to I. Now you transit from the single A to I. Just open your mouth naturally for the single A. And then from R to E, right? I. Good. And then H, ha, hi. Yeah, good. Keep the ending. Stretch out I. Okay, so 爸爸係男人。係嗱，係咧通識話 how to make 通識啊？係通識啊？係啦，爸爸係嘅男人。嗱，人咧你要識 J 啦 ，J yes Y 所以提示and then single A single A and then 廿因 And then we raise the tone to tone 2. Actually, 人咧 should be tone 4. 男人女人 should be tone 4. But usually when we say 男人女人咧 we will raise the tone from tone 4 to tone 2. 人係啦 ，so 爸爸係男人，我係男人。Yeah, it's fun that when I teach a boy, one maybe 12 or 13, when I just want him to practice 男人，我係男人，爸爸係男人咧。But he refused to say 我係男人。Every time he say 我係男仔，and then he know a big Cantonese, so he changed himself to 男仔。he won't say 我係男人咧，因為 it is just a practice so it's okay 啊。男仔 means a boy 啦，young boy 啦，或 small boy 啦，or not yet adult or someone would think that if I'm not yet married, I would call myself 男仔。Okay, it's okay especially the ladies if they are not yet married, then you call them 女人咧，they are not so happy but you can call them 女士、女仔女性better okay 男士咧就 usually men 咧don't care so much okay but the boy because he's really a boy so you must say 我係男仔so you know 男仔係男人女仔係女人 okay and then 弟弟係男人 okay and then last time I haven't last time I've taught you the relatives right when I taught you about the Chinese New Year greeting I've taught you about the relatives right uncle uncle on mom's side and uncle on daddy's side right yeah and then 叔叔伯伯 yes good okay so can you choose one person one uncle on the daddy side or on mom's side to say this one 係男人 good and then can try 叔叔 or 伯伯 good okay and then 藍啦 blue 啦顏色啦 so do you like blue colour yeah you can say 我中意藍色點解中意藍色咧 Can you say it 係啊點解啊譬如 someone think that blue is cool blue color is a cool color and someone think that it is just like the sky color so it seems like you give me hope give me light sunshine because usually when the sun is blue that means there should not be raining right yeah usually there is sunlight or at least it is cloudy with sunlight so it's blue so usually people like blue color because of the sky color or someone think that it is like the water color okay sea or river sometimes it looks green sometimes it looks blue right so 我中意藍色，因為海係藍色。You can say 海 means the sea。因為 means because， 因為海係藍色。因為個天係藍色。係啦，咁我中意藍色，因為天係藍嘅。Yeah, sometimes we can say 藍色咩色，但咧 usually 咧 we can omit the 色嘅。For example， 我中意藍，因為咧藍可愛咯。我中意藍因為藍好睇咯。即係 you can omit the 色嘅。OK and then 啱啦 ，just now 啦。For example， if you want to use 啱and then you have done something, you can choose. What action have you done? I play a game with you. You choose the person, the location, the day and time, and the action. Now I choose the time as 啱， and then you choose the person who do the action. What are the persons? 瞓醒係咪啊 ？You mean just wake up 係咪 ？Just waking up 係㗎，瞓醒。瞓覺係啦，瞓覺就係 sleep。但係咧，如果你話awaken 啦，just woke up waking up 咧，都係叫瞓醒嘅喎。即係我哋our Chinese meaning 咧 means that you wake up from your sleeping，OK？ 咁所以咪瞓醒啦，瞓就 sleep 啊嘛，醒就 wake up 啊嘛，即係話 you wake up from your sleeping， 咁就係瞓醒。So actually if you translate into English, it means a few words, but we just use 2 words. So we use 瞓 and 醒。It doesn't mean that you are 瞓覺，OK？ You use 瞓 for sleeping, but because you use 醒 connect with the 瞓 that means you are awake. You have just awakened from your sleeping, OK？ 所以瞓醒啦 ，yeah。So sometimes we say 醒未啊？ That mean have you awakened? Okay? Yeah. So we don't need to say 瞓醒未，we just say 醒未啊？For example, if your uncle call your daddy, maybe it is 9 a.m. Then he asks you, oh 你爸爸醒未啊？Of course, if someone get unconscious, for example, someone fainted or sick, or get accident or get unconscious, and then when he wakes up, then we may also ask, 佢醒未啊？ So the same term, okay? You can mean awaken from sleeping. You can mean awaken from the unconsciousness. So it depends on the situation. But if the situation is clear to the one who speak and then to the one who listen, then you can still use the only just 醒未. Of course, if the situation is not clear, for example, if your uncle tell you, don't say your daddy lah. For example, your friend, maybe your friend tell you another friend, hey, Peter, just now Peter is unconscious, okay? And then you ask 咁佢而家 now 醒未啊 ？OK， 我話蘇醒未啊？你 can add 蘇醒啊 ，that means when you awaken from unconsciousness 咧，咁就係蘇醒啊，得唔得？呀，係啦。If you want to emphasize awakening or waking up from sleeping 咧，咁你就 add 瞓醒。Otherwise, if the situation is clear, you can just use both situation. You can just use 醒未啊？OK。醒咗啦 ，OK。In both situation, you can just answer 醒咗啦 ，OK。咗 means perfect tense that means the action was done, OK. Yeah. And then 啱啦 ，so just now you say 啱我爸爸嗱，我爸爸咧you don't need to use 嘅喎 ，but if you say 話我嘅我爸爸嘅朋友，for example 我爸爸嘅朋友，咁你就加個嘅咯喎，你唔可以話我爸爸朋友嘅喎，即係 of course someone will be lazy， 你 just say 我爸爸朋友啦 ，but actually you should add 嘅啦，我爸爸朋友，我話我嘅要 just use 我嘅啦，for example 我女朋友，我嘅女朋友，我爸爸，我嘅爸爸，you can omit 嘅，alright？ Yeah。And then 晚上啦，我晚間啦，即係晚咧係夜晚啦，係 night time 啦。We can say 夜晚，or we can say 晚上。Yeah, I will give you more different terms from 晚 later. And then you can see the NAN 難啊，好。We can say 好難。That means very difficult. or 太難。Yeah, also means very difficult. 好難，我太難。我 sometimes會 say 咁難，係啦，咁難㗎。難喎，唔好話懶喎，難 n 難，係啦。難係 tone 4。So when you say tone 4咧，you drop it. Okay, this is only thing that you drop. When you drop it, you better at least stop for 1 to 2 seconds before you end it, before you go to another word. Otherwise, you will change your pitch. 好難 ，good. Okay. Cantonese 好難，係啦。咁你亦都可以話咧唔難喎。just now I say 唔係 not 啊。廣東話唔難。You can add 學啦，學廣東話唔難。學講嗱 ，you can add 學 ，and then you can even add 講，學講廣東話，係啦，即係 learn to learn to speak 啦，即係 but you can actually omit the 學 and omit the 講，just 話廣東話好難。because of course 廣東話難，梗係唔係話指你寫難啊，或者你咩難啦，就當然係話你講啦，係咪？當然學點講廣東話難啦。咁 but it sounds quite difficult to say 學講廣東話，so people can understand you just say 學or even you omit the 學，so just 廣東話好難，學講廣東話好難。嗱，because 講 and 廣咧they are similar， so you better stop a 1 or 2 seconds between the 講 and 廣 ，otherwise you cannot make it well。because 講 ，OK， 講咧 have no W，but 廣咧廣東話咧 have W，so you better say 講 and then 廣東話。Yes, good. You can always stop between the words. Okay, just take 1 to 2 second pause. Never mind. Even you take a longer pause is okay. Especially you are learning. Even those native speaker, they can also make a long pause. 譬如咧，you see, we can speak in this way. Yeah.